Hello and welcome to a new video series on Vedic Astrology where I will be explaining the effects of the moon through the different houses of your D1 birth chart, or also your Narayani Bhavjalit chart. So first, let's check out the placement. So the placement here is the moon in the first house of your chart. So if the moon is in the first house, which would be this is your first house. If the moon is in there, then that is what this video is about. The nature of the moon is quite variable because it is known that the moon comes into full, goes into the new moon, and it has its waxing and waning phases. So if you were born on the dark fortnight, so the Krishna Paksh, then your moon is a natural malefic. And if you were born in the Shukla Paksh, so when the moon was brighter, then you have a benefic moon. So let's talk about the effects of the moon in the first house. So the physical effects. People with moon in the first house are naturally good looking. They may have a glow on their skin, kind of like the moon. It's possible that they have a pink hue also, and a roundish face is possible. But of course, these effects change based on the malefic or benefic impacts that they experience from different planets or the sign that the planet is placed in. These natives also have soft skin. They have wavering intelligence. This is written in the Bhrigu Sutram, and it says wavering intelligence because they have their moon in the first house, which is the top of your body, your head. And just how the moon is variable in nature, it brings up the high tide and the low tide, just like that. And sometimes these natives will experience that they're not able to grasp concepts so easily, but at other times it's very strong. They're able to grasp things very quickly. So that's something that these natives experience. Another thing that these people experience when the moon is well placed is that they become wealthy. Their mind goes into a state where they're looking to earn money from different sources, and they are able to do that in many cases. So the mental effects of this placement is that these natives are emotionally driven. Having the moon, the mother, the nourisher, this planet is also watery in nature. So these people are very emotionally driven. So sometimes what happens is these people cannot escape their emotions and their feelings. So they dig themselves a rabbit hole and go in there. So this is, if the moon is negatively afflicted, then it's in a negative way. Otherwise, they're able to control their emotions and understand and logically take things into perspective. Their mother is a primary driver for them. That's something that can be noticed in all people with moon in the first house. So if the moon is malefic in the first house, what will happen is the mother will not nourish the native, but the native will want to sort of maybe get back at her, or in some ways show her that it's not necessary that she nourish him or her. And if the moon is placed positively, then they will be nourished by the mother and they will want to give back. And so in either case, they will be driven by their mother. This native is also sometimes mentally unstable for the same reason. Their emotions get the best of them at times, but that's only if there's malefic impact. Lastly, these people have difficulty making decisions. So if you tell them that, do you want to buy a blue t-shirt or a white t-shirt, they will overthink these decisions, and eventually they will give into their impulse and just pick whichever comes to their mind. And a little secret about these people is that they derive happiness and stability from bodies of water. So if you gave them a choice, if they want to go to mountains or a beach, they will pick the beach. And if they are not feeling too well, they should go and sit by the water at a swimming pool, indoor, outdoor, doesn't matter, river, lake, and they will feel better. So that concludes this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave them in the comments. And if you would like a personal reading from me, then you can email the email in the description with your birth time, date, and place, and I will get back to you.